Good morning, friends. Welcome to SBI Securities morning podcast. In today's podcast, we will be discussing what to expect in Nifty and Bank Nifty from here on, along with the key levels for both the indices. We'll also be discussing on the key stocks and sectors that we should be focusing for the day and the next few trading sessions. In trade yesterday, the markets continued their correction with Nifty sliding 1.54% and Bank Nifty down 2.26% in trade yesterday. Indian markets clearly underperformed the rest of the peers in trade yesterday. Barring pharma, which was the sole gaining sector, most sectors such as metals, PAC, oil and gas, realty lost anywhere between 3 to 5% in trade. Coming to the macro factors, the dollar index has surged above 103.7 while the US 10-year bond yields rose to 4.15. This implies a need for caution as bets for near-term interest rates cuts are fading off. Meanwhile, Brent crude has remained relatively steady between $75 to $80 a barrel. Coming to a quick check on the global markets, the S&P 500 is consolidating at elevated levels and it needs to sustain above 4,870 for fresh buying momentum to emerge. Looking at the larger picture, if you see, the setup continues to remain bullish and until it remains above the levels of 4,800, the index can trend towards the levels of 5,000 on the upside, while below 4,800 the next support is placed closer towards 4,680 4,700 levels. Coming to Nifty, going forward the resistance is likely to be seen in the zone of 21,370 21,410, while on the downside the support is placed closer towards 21,120 21,150 levels. In case 21,120 is breached, further selling pressure could be witnessed in the index towards the levels of 20,980 on the downside. Coming to the OI data, cumulative future open positions for the index declined by 5.38% for the day, while the prices were down by 1.9%, indicating long unwinding in Nifty. Nifty PCR for the monthly expiry has weakened to 0.61 level. Put writing is currently seen in 21,200 and 21,100 strike, while on the call front it is majorly seen in 21,300 and 21,400 strikes. The overall range for the coming few sessions could be 21,050 on the downside and 21,400 on the upside. Coming to Bank Nifty, 45,300 45,360 is likely to act as a resistance, and until this does not cross, the index could experience further selling pressure towards the levels of 44,700 44,650. In case 44,650 breaks, the index is likely to test its next support placed closer towards levels of 44,400 44,350 levels. Coming to the OI data for Bank Nifty, on a cumulative basis, the futures OI surged by nearly 17.25%, while the prices fell by 2.65%, indicating short built up in the banking index. Bank Nifty PCR is currently at 0.49. Significant open interest built up is currently witnessed in 45,100 45,200 calls, and on the put side it is majorly seen in 45,000 and 44,900 puts, implying a range of 45,400 and 44,650 for the coming few sessions. Stocks and sectors in momentum. The most noteworthy companies whose announced will be results today declared today are Bajaj Auto, Dalmia Bharat, Laurus Labs, Tata Steel, Tech Mahindra and TVS Motors. The stocks which witnessed traction yesterday were the likes of Cipla, Lupin, Sun Pharma, Zydus Life. They continued their stellar performance despite the selling pressure which was seen in the market. From the broader market, bullish setup was observed in Power Grid, Bharti Airtel, Hero MotoCorp, Petronet, Persistent, Max Health and Medanta. Coming to the FII DI data, in the cash segment, FIS sold to the tune of 3,115 crores, while DIS bought to the tune of 214 crores. FI long short ratio for index futures worsened to 46.52% on a net basis as they sold about 3,735 index futures. On the stock futures front, FIS bought to the tune of 9,084 contracts, implying short covering, while on the options front, FIS bought to the tune of 60,744 call contracts and bought about 8,337 put option contracts. So friends, that's all for today. Thank you for regularly listening to our podcast. Wishing you all an energetic day ahead. Do tune in tomorrow for more market updates and insights. Thank you.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.